Oh yeah. I hope you guys are having a great day. Today's subject, DKoldies. Are they getting a bad rap? I think so. Let's start with a disclaimer.
This show is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello humans and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Look at this game here. Right side up, it is Madden 09-20. I bought this game for $2.90 back in the day. Got it at GameStop. And it was a great buy. It really was. You know, guys, DKoldies here has been getting a bad rap. I think so, because a lot of YouTubers are comparing their prices, right? They'll pull something up like this, and they'll say, okay, well, this game right here is $24.99, and I can get it for $16 on eBay or anywhere else. It's too much money, right? The sales requirements for a private business are different than somebody sitting at home on a couch putting something on eBay, right? If I was to put this on eBay, you know, I don't have any employees or any other responsibilities. That's why I closed my business down, because I didn't want any of those responsibilities. Sometimes I would be working for my employees instead of them working for me. But I'll show you what it is. You know, a lot of the narrative out there is capitalism bad. It's bad. And, you know, and business owners are greedy and yada, 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 right? And you see, that's basically the same argument in a lot of these videos. You can find it cheaper elsewhere. Could you? But why? Number one, you don't have the right to tell any business how to sell their products, right? This is a free market, just like nobody should tell you what to sell your items for or what to charge for your labor, right? It's a free market. But let's break it down by the numbers, guys. When it comes to business, you really want to follow the 10% rule. You really do. And if you want to be successful long term, and television here didn't follow that rule. When they got their investment money, you can play a game. By the time this is all said and done, this is the number I want to see. I want to know what percentage they paid themselves after they got all that investor money, right? But in the 10% rule, basically what it is, guys, is 10%, your payroll should be 10% of your sales, right? And that's pretty general if you want your business to succeed. If you're thinking about opening a business and you want to succeed long term, that's where you want to live, around that area. Let me tell you, if you're a manager of a department, if you keep it at 10% or under, that's where the bonuses start, right? Because that determines the longer health of the company, because when you break down everything else that you have to spend money on, right? That's usually where you should be if you want to have healthy numbers beyond 5 years. Most businesses fail within five years, number one. Number two, 90% of businesses, they're like small businesses, right? They're not big companies. They're not big, greedy corporations. It's just folks trying to invest their money, trying to make more money by selling X product or providing a service. Let's say you want to start a company. Let me show you this right here, right? Employee 1 and employee 2. Now, you guys, right, a lot of people making the criticisms are the same people that say you need to nurture employees, you need to fulfill their every need, you have to pay them a good living wage and all that stuff, right? They think this stuff comes out of the air. I don't know what they think, that you just walk around and you find money to do these things, or, you know, the state gives you some money to do this. No, somebody has to invest their money to do this stuff. So employee number 1, we're going to pay him $20 an hour, right, for 40 hours. His monthly pays $3,200. We got to pay him insurance, of course, because you want him taken care of, right? So we got to pay insurance for him. That's $300. This is just some basic taxes, 2 of them. There's more, okay? But I'm just going to give you 2 because I don't want to make this too complicated. So California tax, Social Security, that's another 6%, $3,800 a month. It's what going to cost us, you know, for this employee, right? We're opening our own video game store. You tell me if this is a good idea in the 10% rule. Employee number 2, you need a manager, right? Because you don't want to be there every day at your business you're investing. So you got to pay him more. He's a manager, $25 an hour. That's $4,000 a month, right? With taxes is about $4,700. An extra $700 there. So your monthly pay is about $8,500, right? In a year, that's about $101,000, over $100,000. So you have to sell, to keep this rule for the long-term success of your business, it's about $1 million, right? How do we get to this number? You got to pay for your space, right? You're either buying or paying a mortgage for your building, right? You got to buy vehicles, there's shipping, there's the actual things that you're going to sell. And I can just go on and on and on with insurance and state taxes and a bunch of other crap, right? So that's why you keep it at 10%, because 10% usually is where your payroll needs to be at when you factor in all the other costs of running your business. So if you're going to sell $1 million, right, to keep your business healthy, and that's about $2,700 a day. That's what you need to nut every day, right? That's your nut right there in order to be safe. When that doesn't happen, you're in trouble. You need to keep this number in your mind at all times. Every time you don't hit that number, you're losing money. Something else is going to suffer in your expenses. But that's usually now how small business works, guys. Small business is just you, right? And this is why I don't open a business, because this is probably where I'm going to fall into. I have to get an employee, right, to sell. I have to pay him, right, the $3,200 plus taxes. That's the $3,800. I'm going to work 70 hours a week for free, right? Because if I pay myself, that number is going to go higher. So if I just have one employee and I do everything else right, and I lease and I pay liability insurance and all the other stuff that I have to do, my sales need to come to about $456,000 a year, right? So if you get $456,000 a year per se, oh, I should put the equal sign here. Equal this divided by 365 days. I have to sell $1,200 a day to keep one employee and not pay myself a single dime in order for my company to be successful long term. Why the hell would I do that? And on top of that, I have to nurture them and listen to their problems. And, you know, there's just a different type of worker out there, guys. For me, it's simpler to take my money and instead of blowing this kind of money on a venture that I don't know it's going to be successful, I'll put it somewhere where it's making me 5 or 10%. No headaches. I have to listen to any problems or anything like that. Now you can see why you need to charge a little more. Everybody will talk a good game as far as supporting, business, small business. You need to support small business and this and that and the other. But when it comes down to it, do you do it? Do you? Or do you just say, no, I'm going to buy this $16 game, right? I put my money where my mouth is, guys. There it is. Look at that. I bought a game from DKoldies that I've been looking for, right? And I paid $89.99 for it. But it's a game that I wanted complete in box. It's a game that I used to own, and I don't have anymore because I lost it somewhere. No, I think I traded it in a while back ago, and I mean many years ago. And I've been wanting it. So I bought it, and I bought it from them. Was it a good price? $89.99. Let's see. Let's go to your guys' favorite go-to. What is it? eBay. Let's see here. What do we got in eBay? $233. Oh, that's a pretty good lot. But $175. No. $150. That's not better. $150 or better. $174 Canadian. Looks like I got a fair price. Here's $80. Right. So I paid it's shipping, and I get free shipping with mine. $84.99. That's pretty close plus shipping. So I paid a competitive price for what I'm going to get. Right. It's not the best price, but it's not the worst. But I know it's going to be in good condition. I can return it. I'm not going to have any other problems. But most of all, I put my money where my mouth is. I just don't say I support small businesses, and then when it comes down to it, I just go look for the cheapest price. Remember, when you're buying something of a company, there's expenses that you might not think of. And maybe you're thinking about going into business for yourself, and you got to think about these expenses. You really do. Because if not, you're not going to be successful. Don't believe me? Ask in television. They ran out of money. Guys, I hope I gave you something to think about. You know, prices don't come out of the ether. Benefits for employees don't come out of the air. You have to create them somehow. You have to protect your jobs for your employees somehow. And this is how you do it. You have to follow basic principles in business, or you're going to end up broke. That's what always happens. It's just not about finding the cheapest thing and they're ripping you off because they want to. They have expenses that you never think about. And if you're going to be opening a business, you better think about them too. As far as me, am I opening a business with employees? Oh, hell no. In this environment, what's going to happen? You know, maybe I come in one day in a bad mood and I call the person Jose or Jeff or whatever the hell his name is, and he identifies a robot that day. And now I'm in trouble. I'm not making any money. I'm working 70 hours a week for free, and now I hurt his feelings. And he's going to go tell. I don't think so. I don't think so, guys. Thank you for joining me. I hope I gave you a different point of view. I hope I gave you something to think about. And maybe you're listening to this on the road. I don't know. But listen, I really appreciate your comments and your subscriptions. And this is entertainment for you guys. You know, this is entertainment for you guys. And I hope you're having a great day and a productive day out there. And I will catch you on the next one. And I'm going to wait for my game. I miss Mortal Kombat 2. It was my favorite back in the day. Take care.